Okay, good to see you, Mr.
Good to see you, Eric. Nice. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, sure. So, welcome to our interview, and I'm really glad to have you here tonight.
Yeah, thanks. It's an honor.
So, my first question, is it the first book you've ever written or getting published?
Yeah, it is the first public work that is available. I have taken time to pour my heart out in stories to friends and family in more intimate settings, but this is the first time that the world can really access.
And peeling the veil from your heart.
Yeah, really just
in the world.
Just wrote from the heart to the pages, and it's scary.
Wow.
You never know how the world is gonna take it. They might rip it out, but the feedback has been good. People seem to connect with it, which is good. It's what I've always wanted.
Wow.
For people to connect and feel something from a story I wrote.
Wow. Good to hear that. And the next question, was it based on the personal experience or is it totally fictional? How do you read for that?
The story itself is a work of fiction, but all good writers write from experience and what they know. And as someone who feels very much and is connected to the world and loves the way that things happen in the world and why things happen and the emotions that get drawn from words or sayings or situations, those are definitely personal. Anytime that there is an emotional tug that comes from an emotional tug of myself, that either I projected onto the characters in the story or that I've experienced and was able to write about.
Yeah. And who do you say was the most inspiration you get it from, or is there any?
Well, God gave me the ability to write and a mind. I think my brother, though, is the foundation of the story in our relationship and our connection, and the way that we get to be older and younger brother and siblings and best friends is really the main. It's what the key of the song is in our friendship with things we've done, I've done, he's done, sparse throughout. But the key of the book is the relationship with my brother.
Wow. And since last time, it's only been like 3 months since September. At the time, you only write the first paragraph.
Yes.
Yeah. How did it happen so fast? Like your mind, it's like a river flowing.
Yes. Once, I take it to when you're hiking and you can see the end of the hike. There's a great push of energy and surge to get it written. And so with it being a short story, having start to finish the story in my mind meant that there wasn't writer's block or time needed to flush it out more, but just kind of what came out is what needed to happen to get to the end and for the story to be complete. And so it really did flow naturally. So there was no times of stopping or like banging my head against the wall. And so getting to the end was very smooth, and it was a huge blessing to be able to have the time and a wife to support me in that time of writing so that it could come out very quickly. Yeah.
Wow, it's amazing. And do you have any further plans for episode 2 or the next series?
I have a couple of more book ideas. I'm working on a murder mystery right now. It's one of my favorite genres of writing. I love twists and turns and the human perspective, and I love the denouement when the detective comes out and tells you how it all happened and your mind is blown.
Very intriguing.
Yeah, I have a fantasy series that I want to write. I want to try to write something that I rarely see in fantasy. I think that there is a main trope in fantasy that the world isn't how it used to be. I'll leave that as what the twist of that could be. Okay. And then there has been talk about what part 2 to this book would look like.
Okay.
And I don't know if it would be the same book from a different perspective or really concluding this story, but this would have to be a New York Times bestseller for me to really want to continue to write this. I feel like this book right here has a complete start and end, and it has a special place in my heart because of that.
Wow. Well, we'll leave that part to the rest of the audience. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mr. Hunt.
Have a great night.